Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap is actually number 200. It's hard to believe I've actually sat in front of this camera and done 200 of these nightcaps, but I certainly have. Tonight I was expecting to have fanfares and all kinds of celebrations. I was expecting my daughter Emmy to be here and introduce the programme or the video and actually do the draw and whatnot. She's got stuck at work, she can't get here, but she will be up next weekend and she'll definitely be involved in next week's video. So this week, as usual, you're stuck with me. In tonight's nightcap, Mick comes down with steak and he throws it out of the bucket for the 2 to 3 inch monorail micrometer from last week.
Come on then.
Need some sticky stuff on your boiler. There's a water.
Good boy. There you are. Win, Jocelyn.
Thanks for that, Mick. That was fantastic. What I'll do, I'll get this micrometer in the post here as soon as I can this week. I'm also going to do a real special draw this week, or a raffle this week. It's going to be for this set of Kennedy snap gauges or bore gauges. I got a set of bore gauges given a couple of weeks ago and they're slightly better than these, so I'm going to keep them ones. It's pointless me having 2 sets, so I'm going to give these away. I bought them brand new, though quite expensive, and they really are a quality item, so I'm going to give them away this week. Before I bought these, I had a real cheap set and they were absolutely atrocious to use. These are nice and smooth to use. And they go from 1/2 inch up to 6 inch. As usual, if you want to enter the draw, all you have to do is send an email. That's my email up there. Your name goes into the bucket. If your name's pulled out, I'll post the prize off anywhere in the world, completely free of charge. It's just a little way of me saying thanks for all the help and support I've had. I've got packages coming in now with items in that people don't want, purely and simply to be given away, just to share things out. So all I need, email, name, into the bucket. You never know, you might win. Also, in tonight's nightcap, I make a start on doing the piston rings for the little gas engine. I showed quite a bit of video of that, machining some cast iron to quite fine tolerances. I do a little job for Deb, at least for Deb's work. It's actually a base for a Christmas tree. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Anyway, I spent quite a bit of time modifying that, or at least building it the way I would have made it if I'd done it in the first place. I had a really interesting job lined up for tonight's video. I've got a bit of good quality cast iron bar here it's called Meonite. I think it's Meonite they call it. Really nice close grain cast iron bar, and I was going to try and make some piston rings for the little gas engine. Like I said, I was going to, but then when the wife says, "John, can you have a look at the Christmas tree stand from work?" Well, I'm afraid that the nice little interesting job gets kicked into touch. Right, so this is the Christmas tree stand in all its glory. It's got a big lump of BSP pipe in the middle. It's not held in the middle. It's got some bits of wood packing in. I mean, wood's alright for pattern making and making fires. And these little thumb screws are obviously, it's all piss wobbly. There's nothing straight. That's actually pointed at an angle. On the bottom, what it needs is a central support putting in. Stop that tube from pivoting, and some better method of centralising it. I'm sure I'll be able to make something a lot more suitable than this. Somebody's really tried, have been pushing bits of wood in, and anyway, I suppose it isn't early Christmas. I would imagine that if you shave the Christmas tree down to be a good fit in here, we'll be able to utilise that. There it goes, there's a pudding menu. Yeah, dear me. Right, let's see what we can do with this miserable attempt. First thing I think is to put some, or at least to, I don't know. It certainly needs some longer screws in, but I think the main thing is it needs a central support on there to stop the bottom of that from wobbling about. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. Just drill a hole in the bottom and a bolt up there with something that'll fit into there will be quite sufficient. Right, if we look underneath it, it's actually got a nut welded on there. I'm not quite sure that's what the idea of that is. We'll take that off. When I say welded on, I'm certainly using the phrase welded very roughly. Right, need to put a hole in there. Oh, it's a lovely. That weld round there, that's wonderful, that. Yes, there's been some real craftsmen on with this. Right, I've decided to redesign the whole affair. I've got a bit of big dampener tube, just some exhaust tube, so the Christmas tree will go into there. I'll drill a couple of holes in, weld nuts on, then toe bolts can lock that into there. I'll put a plate on the bottom with a stud poking through it so it can go down through there, a nut on the bottom, and that's tightened in place. Then all you'd have to do is steady it to stop it from wobbling and falling over. What I'll do, I'll build it the way it should have been built in the first place. I mean, Christmas trees have got a fantastic base when they're in a natural environment, which is a big root system. It's a big wobbly thing. It'll take something quite substantial to stop it from falling over. Right, we've got a nice big thick circle of steel. That can be welded onto there. The stud screwed through there. I welded into there, down through there, the nut on the bottom, some nuts on there, and then that'll be the job sorted. I'll drill a hole in there first, couple in there, put some nuts on, MIG weld it all together, and that should be the job ready to go. I don't know if you noticed that before I drilled the hole, I turned the chuck by hand. Just I realised the chuck jaws are sticking out, just to make sure there was no clearance issues with the tool post. It's one of the things you do automatically after you've clattered the chuck jaws into the tool post a few times. Like the proverbial knife through butter. Some holes in here just to clamp the trunk of the tree. just actually managing to drill a triangular hole. That. I'll put a bigger drill through them. Right, the first thing I want to do was weld that bolt into that washer. Just tack it in with a MIG welder to get in where you anything fantastic. Right, next thing is to weld that tube onto there. But I think what I'll do, I'll grind some of this coating off. It's a horrible. I'm not sure what sort of coating is on there. Actually, the wire brush might have removed enough of it. And you often get a galvanised coating on exhaust. It's actually an aluminium type coating. It normally just burns off, no problem. It's a base for a Christmas tree. It's not a end cap for a nuclear reactor. But saying that, I don't want it to break. Right. I'll get a couple of tack welds onto that. Right, 3 decent tack welds. Next thing is to weld some nuts on there so we can put some bolts so to actually clamp on the trunk of the tree. MIG's ideal for this because it's nice and quick and it doesn't mind welding a little bit of galvanised metal or a little bit of rust. I remember years ago when the children were little and we had a Christmas tree. And I actually had it in an axle stand in the house. I know one thing, the plastic thing never fell over. Right. The bottom of that's all bent. Yeah, dear me. That's better. Yeah, dear me. This is absolutely horrible, this. Right, now that's better. I think what I might do actually is drill 3 holes in here and put bolts right through so that I haven't got to take this out again. Right, time to assemble it. The bottom locating things that that's over there and on the bottom. these are the bolts that are actually going to grip onto the trunk of the tree. What I might do actually is put some cap heads into there and give it a long Allen key. It's starting to get complicated, John. There's some nice 8mm Allen bolts. Just getting a little bit of an engineer this now, whatever I mean. Nothing too strong about broke, I suppose. All this gear, I haven't got a 15mm spanner. Anyway, quarter whipper was designed to become a 13mm spanner in an earlier life. Reincarnated it to be 13mm. Right. Next thing's the 3 stabilising bolts. I probably won't need these, but I better put them in just in case. I'm going to run a tap through them holes. That's absolutely atrocious. That all they've done, they've just punched a hole in and run a tap through it. Some sort of I found some better bolts, black ones, so they'll blend in a little bit better, I suppose. Perfect length. That means once the Christmas tree's in, they can use these to tweak it to get it nice and true. Right. Lend them spanners, hopefully I'll get them back. There you are, one fit for purpose Christmas tree stand.